Well, it's about midnight, Wednesday going into Thursday. I did put up a joke Wednesday, but I had a full day as well. In the morning, it was for 8:40 in the morning, but I thought it was 8:20, so I left plenty earlier. At least I thought the highway was a parking lot. So I went the outer road as far as I could go before I had to get on the highway to go where I was going. I got there just in time, went in, and I went into where I thought my doctor was, and the lady goes, "Oh no, you're not. He doesn't take your insurance or your group or whatever. You have to go next door." So I went next door, and there's this doctor, nice kid. He's 33. I think he's from India or something, but he's a nice guy. And I usually let him know that I'm familiar with medical terms, etc., etc., because I coded medical records. My mom was a nurse, my son's a nurse. So, you know, you can talk plain with me, you don't have to dumb it down or whatever. So, he checked out, he looked at my back and said he didn't see any kind of curvature, but he ordered an x-ray for me, and the x-rays through this company that they deal with is a walk-in basis. Okay. No appointment needed. And he looked in my ear canals, and I was telling him about. He goes, "I see little scratches in there," and I told him, like, try not to scratch but it itches real bad. And he looked and he said he could see fluid buildup, and he thinks it's, I forget what he said it was, like some kind of infection. And I told him about the eardrops that I had that was $78 or whatever, and how I put Vicks Vapor Rub in my ears at night. Helps with the itching. And he kind of made a face about that, like, don't do that. And I don't think he did anything, went any further with the ear situation. So I left there and I found the x-ray place, which is where I had the mammogram, same place. Real, what's the word? Real sketchy neighborhood. It's really gone downhill. And it's far out of the way. But I went there and then I got on another highway, came back to Highway 10, and came home. And I thought, I'm done. No, I didn't come home. I went by Aldi's and I got a couple things. While I was at Aldi's, there was some carts that lazy people left in the parking lot. So what did I do? I took to return the carts, stuck the little metal thing from one cart to another, and retrieved the 2 quarters. I was going to retrieve another cart and make another quarter, but someone decided that they were going to have that cart to go in the store. Okay, I got 2 quarters, so I'm not going to complain. And then I went home, found an invasion of ants, and I mean an invasion. They're tiny, tiny little piss ants, and they're everywhere. They were in the sink all over everything, on the cat food, coming from under the refrigerator. I don't know how they got in the room. I'm trying to look for where their trail was coming from. I don't know. So I got pissed off at myself for having to deal with this shit again. I went to the hardware store and I bought some ant bait. And I was looking for diatomaceous earth. They had some, but it wasn't food grade. Food grade, you can actually put a spoon into it and eat it, and it won't hurt you or your dog or your cat or anything. So if you have a dog and you have his food outside and ants crawl on it, you sprinkle diatomaceous earth on it, because it's like extremely thin shale or whatever. It's like powder to us, but to an ant, it's like little knives cutting into them. and his exoskeleton, and then he dries out and dies. So I got food grade diatomaceous earth and some ant bait, and I came back home, put it around, and I spritzy stuff went kind of stinky. Put the trash can outside, it was just covered with ants. I'll deal with that tomorrow. I just didn't want to deal with it. I washed all the dishes, washed the sink out, and I spritzed this crap, which is like an oil, into the sink. And then I lit 2 candles to get rid of the stink. And then 7 o'clock was auditions for a Christmas show, Tony Bennett's Swingin' Christmas. And next Wednesday is also auditions for that. So I listened to some of it on YouTube. It's actually a put together program with some of his music, like The Best Is Yet to Come or From Rags to Riches, like old songs from like 50s and 40s. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought, I can't sing that. I can't sing that. They can't sing at range. It's too high. I don't know. I'll do some more thinking. Maybe, who knows? By next Wednesday, might have some courage. So I went to open mic night instead, and I had a blast. There were some usual people and a couple new people. One lady, older, I don't know how old she was, probably about 60, maybe. And she's been taking classes, stand-up classes there, Redlands Improv, run by my friend Nick, who's Brian's age. He teaches acting, improv. He has several improv classes, sketch writing, comedy. I mean, that poor guy is busy all the time. And he just recently moved up to the mountains to some little cabin thing that all they could afford. He has 4 daughters, and it's a 2-bedroom house. One of the bedrooms is like really big, so the 4 girls are in that room somehow. And last week he posted a picture of a very surprised looking bear looking at the camera. And I said, you have another dependent you can claim on your taxes. And he says, huh? I said, the bear. But that went, comedy went okay. And I came home. Poor kitty was sitting on my lap. He didn't know what's going on. He's like, what's going on? I had to clean his dishes up and put them in the tub. I don't have a tub. In the shower. The water, his water bowl, his crunchy treats, and a little bowl with wet food. I put in the shower. Ants don't like to go all the way in there, apparently. Well, at least they haven't in the past. But with cats, like, what's going on? So I left a little light on in there so that he can go to the bathroom or he can go in there to eat if he needs to and wants to. Brian's off tomorrow. And the kids will probably play out in the water outside the pool or something. I don't know. I want to do some more food prep and stuff, but not with ants around. Apparently, Ashley and her sister took the kids to Irvine. There's a park there that's got like a little things to do, like a little horse ride. She had a picture of Spencer on a horse. He had a look on his face like, this is fun, I think. I'm not real sure what's going on here, but he had that like half smile. So they had a long day. I don't know how the ant situation is over there. They've been battling it as well, but they came over here today, the ants. So, and I can't even just talk about them without itching. I took an antihistamine, so hopefully that'll help with my itching. The doctor prescribed, when I went to the doctor this morning, My blood pressure was 200 over 187, something like that, which is about crisis, kind of. Something major I could have stroked out. We discussed me not wanting to take 500 pills. So I have amlodipine 400 or so, 220. I don't know what it is. It's a little tiny white pill. It's for blood pressure. And I decided, okay, I'll take one pill. But when it starts multiplying, you need this pill to help that pill. No. And my ear is messed up still, with fluid behind it. 2 months. October 10th. October 10th, I go for my annual check me all over the place. My, what do they call it? My annual tune-up. So, I think he said we'll address the ear thing later. Nowadays, you have to only pick one thing that's bothering you. They can't do more than one at a time. Whether it's insurance reasons or what, I don't know. Ugh, what a mess. Traffic would absolutely suck today. People are such assholes. The BMW drivers were always the ones that were the assholes. My friend Kay said the difference between BMW's drivers and porcupines is that porcupines have the pricks on the outside. But now I think it's some Tesla car drivers are like that. They leave a whole car length in front of them. They don't move up. They move over so that you can't get into the turn lane. Oh, and I beeped at the lady because she had a car length in front of her. She needed to move up a little bit so I could get in the turn lane and all the people behind me. She wouldn't move. And then when she did, she moved over to the left a little bit. What a bitch. What a cunt. Bastard son of a bitch. I don't know who it was. But I think if I didn't swear like that, I would probably have a stroke. But swearing is like my little release valve, like on a pressure cooker. So I don't know how long I've been talking. Too long, I'm sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I don't know what will transpire tomorrow or today, whatever. I have brush-up rehearsal at 6:30. And Friday and Saturday and Sunday are more program. And next Wednesday, maybe audition for the Tony Bennett Swingin' Christmas. I don't know. I sing in the car, but I don't practice singing. I used to be in a choir. I've been in choirs before, in church and in school. And I've sung harmony and all kinds of stuff. But I'm out of practice. I'm out of practice with a lot of stuff. And my German pen pal of over 50 years, 55, 57 years, I don't know, a long time, since 7th grade. He sent me another picture of him working out, and one day he's at a spa, at a pool. He's trying to get in shape. I'm like, okay. Have I led him on? Ryan was worried that something will happen to me if I hook up with this guy when I'm over in Germany. I'm not gonna worry. It probably won't even happen. Old anal sphincter mouth probably will disallow people to leave the country unless he sends them out of the country. You know who I'm talking about. The orange anus mouth. You know, when he puckers up his lips, it looks like an asshole. I guess you are what you pucker. Whatever. I'm going to put this up now and maybe go to sleep. Maybe watch something or listen to music or something. I don't know. Tomorrow, well, today, later, it's Thursday. I keep thinking it's Friday, but it's Thursday. Later, alligator. We all go upward and on.